Welcome back once again, and as we all know that the Rise Up Summit is one-of-a-kind summit that is being held in Egypt. It's an annual entrepreneurship and innovation event that takes place in Egypt, and it is being held at the Grand Egyptian Museum, and it's a grand opportunity to be able to raise awareness amongst youth, generations of youth when it comes to entrepreneurship and new projects and startups, how to make the best use of startups and a lot of other ideas. We're very delighted to be having with us over the phone our prominent guest, Dr. Islam Tharwat, Artificial Intelligence and Information Technology Professor. Good morning, Dr. Islam.
Good morning.
How are you doing? Could you please shed more light on the history of the Rise Up Summit?
Well, the Rise Up Summit started maybe 2 years ago. It was initiated as one of the main platforms for the entrepreneurship in Egypt. It was in 2013. And from several years it started and progressed an initiative aimed to supporting the startups and entrepreneurs in Egypt. Over the years it evolved maybe into one of the most influential entrepreneurship platforms. It brings together all the startups, the investors, the policymakers, and which make up the Rise Up one of the most unique that grow alongside, of course, the intention of the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Egypt. It was maybe under the umbrella of Minister of Development and a group of ministers for the entrepreneurship.
Right. This year's agenda is coming different according to the timing and according to the latest challenges that might be facing the future generations and the future of also business and investment and economy in general. So policies are changing, and with it there could be a change of the mind setting of new generations.
Of course, this year agenda, of course, it seems to be more strategic and impact-oriented, and also it's very aligned with the new trend of the artificial intelligence and the scope and the support for the Egyptian youth through supporting the entrepreneurship ecosystems. So unlike maybe the earlier edition that focused mainly just on inspiration and networking and to provide opportunity to recognize what's happening in the entrepreneurship. However, this year it could be also maybe to emphasize about the policy alignment, how to attract new investment, especially for the AI applications, and also to be aligned with the regional expectations about the governance. It also, we can see a lot of policymakers. We can see the first deputy of Minister of Finance. We can see the chair of the Egyptian Taxation Authority. So there is a lot of discussion this year maybe about the strategic goals and how to align the entrepreneurship ecosystem with the vision of Egypt 2030. So it's international, maybe also collaboration, and to be aligned with the regional ecosystem leaders.
Right. Who will be the main speakers in this year's summit?
A strong mix, of course, of international leaders, maybe founders and CEOs of most of well-known entrepreneurship startups in Egypt, the venture capital partners, policymakers. So it's a lot of speakers during 3 days. I think maybe more than 200 speakers. Of course, the main theme is about the investing in AI and how to attract. So we can see a lot of speakers that have their own startups in the artificial intelligence, and also from the government under the umbrella of under the auspices of Ministry of Development. So there are a lot of speakers, and also the balance between global experience and local success stories, which also can provide the entrepreneurship both on inspiration, practical, and maybe applicable insights.
Right. One of the main fantastic, or let me say inspiring ideas is choosing the Grand Egyptian Museum as a venue for this important event. it is not just a domestic event, it's an international one. So choosing the gem as a venue would add more importance, more gravity, more attraction to the attendees and the people who are interested. How is that, or how do you read choosing the Grand Egyptian Museum as a venue?
Well, of course, choosing the Grand Egyptian Museum sends maybe a great message for all the participants, and also for the attention for that. It connects maybe Egypt's deep historical legacy with its future focus. The entrepreneurship and the ecosystem for that provide a platform for the future, and of course presenting that in the Grand Egyptian Museum, which can be seen one of our legacy historical platforms. So to connect them together, of course, it symbolizes the continuity. Egypt as a civilization that once led the world and now maybe reclaiming its role through technology, entrepreneurship, and innovation. So it's really much appreciated to see that connection there.
Right. This year's summit is entitled, or comes under the title, Turning Point. So if you would like to elaborate on this theme for this year's summit.
Well, the turning point, of course, is a great maybe theme or quote for the summit. It could reflect moment of transition, but we need to understand what's the direction of the turning point, from potential maybe to performance. Is it AI? Is it the turning point from the legacy or classical IT systems or startups that focus only about the technology, and to turning point to be transition to the era of the artificial intelligence? It also could be seen as a signal about the startups and the role of Egypt as one of the leaders of the entrepreneurship ecosystems in the region. So moving beyond survival maybe, and to just provide idea to be a pioneer for the entrepreneurship. So, and maybe also it can be seen as one of the turning points from the what's happening around us, and also the situations, especially around something political, something geographical, political, and so there could be turning points in different directions. And here's what we need to understand: it's kind of shift from asking can we to how fast can we scale. So it's the time, as the turning point, that we need to be more active and to provide a lot of work to be one of the leaders in this area.
Right. At this note, I'd like to thank you so much, of course, Dr. Islam Tharwat, Artificial Intelligence and Information Technology Professor. Thank you so much talking to us on the Breakfast Show, and you have a good day.